So welcome back guys to another video where we are going to give you the top 10 lists under 40,000 pesos, which is the gaming laptop deals. Since it is summer and I know it's a little bit late, if you are going to graduate and you want to buy a gaming laptop right now, here are the top 10 lists. So the first one is the Acer Aspire E5476G. When it's lightweight, really unique design, although it has a plastic mixed with an aluminum unibody on the actual palm rest. This is by far one of the best gaming laptop that you can get for the right price. For $34.99, what you can get is the Intel Core i3 processor, which is the 7130U, paired with 4GB of RAM that I do highly recommend getting 8GB of RAM, with a 1TB hard drive and a 768p TN panel display, which is really okay. The viewing angles is just what you can say average, but it is anti-glare that you can actually use this one outdoors. With the MX130 GPU, you can actually play games at the low possible settings. Whereas on number 2, we have the Asus VivoBook X407UF. So this laptop is also slimmer, lighter, but what you can see here, the X407UF has a nano edge display, which is really great with a 768p resolution. That is not to be expected to be just an HD resolution screen because of the price. It is anti-glare, you can use it outdoors. With the i3-8130U processor, which is efficient enough to play all of your games. Still the same MX130 graphics card, but since the CPU is a little bit higher in clock speed, I could actually say that this one is really great. 4GB of RAM and a 1TB hard drive, the price on this is going to be at around $31,995. It is really a great price for an i3 laptop with an 8th generation processor inside. The next one here is the upgrade on the number 1 list. So this one has the MX150 graphics card, but still you have the same specification. For $32,999, I could say that this one is a really great laptop, especially if you want to play Fortnite, but I do highly recommend upgrading it to 8GB of RAM to give the best gaming capabilities on this laptop. On the next one, we have the Lenovo Idea Pad 3015 ARR. So this laptop has a Ryzen 5 CPU, and this is actually a flash sale. Before it was $34,995, but less 1,000, you have a lot of freebies. Especially this laptop is really great for budget gamers out there. The Ryzen 5 2500U is efficient enough, but what you can see here, it is lightweight, easy to carry around. It is lightweight, sleeker, and also it has a Radeon 540 graphics card that you can play games without any kind of problems there. With 4GB of RAM and a 1TB hard drive, the price is absolutely right. So let's proceed to the next one. We have the Acer Nitro 5 AN515. So this is the best-selling gaming laptops under the Nitro brand. What you can see here, we have the AMD Ryzen 5 2500U, same CPU on the Idea Pad, but you have an RX 560X. It is an IPS 1080p display, which is really great for editors out there. And what you can see here, this laptop is really okay for its actual specification. The build quality is really great. It has a red backlight, but I do recommend upgrading this one to 8GB of RAM or 16GB of RAM to have the best gaming experience. For the price of $37,999, I could say that this one is really awesome. On the next one, we have the Dell Inspiron 155570. So this one is okay for gaming and portable use, especially if you want to edit some videos. The A250U can handle much. With 4GB of RAM and a 1TB hard drive, it has a full HD anti-glare display, so that is really a huge bonus. With the 530 graphics inside, I could say that it's sufficient enough that you can actually edit and game in possible settings. So on to the next one, we have the Asus X560UD, and this is a little bit of a wild card because it has a summer deal before for Asus to offer some of the best gaming laptops, since we already have something like the GTX 1650. I know it's a ULB CPU, really slim, quality is absolutely great. Battery life on this one can handle a full day of class, but what you can see here, we have the Nvidia GeForce 4GB 1050. It's really great for gaming and video editing as well. 4GB of RAM is a little bit small, but I do recommend having an upgrade to 8GB or 16GB of RAM. With the 1TB hard drive that has an available slot to upgrade to an M.2 SSD. So for the price, for just $39,899, this is a huge bargain. So nothing to be expected by the next one, which is the Ideapad 3 2015. So similar in CPU, but what you can see here, DMX 150, so not GTX 1050, 4 gigs of RAM and a 2TB hard drive for bigger storage. Slim, really great in terms of the keyboard side. Cyan panel 1080p is really great for budget performance, and also for video editors out there, we have the Lenovo Idea Pad 33015 ICH. So similar when it comes to its build quality, and I could say that this one is really great with the 8300H inside, 4 gigs of RAM and a 1TB hard drive, which I do recommend having an SSD and a memory upgrade in order for you to play games with an ease. This one is now priced around $39,995 only in the summer deal category. The Asus TUF Gaming FX505DY, it uses the R5 3550H, and what you can see here, we have an RX 560. There is something that is a little bit special, because this one is a really great laptop with that red matter look that is similar to the previous model, the FX504. The build quality is now improved, thermals are now becoming more better, 4 gigs of RAM, 1TB hard drive is okay, but there's also a slot to upgrade to an SSD as well. So what you can see here is that this one is an IPS display. So with FreeSync, this is a 1920 by 1080 that has a 120Hz panel. 120Hz on a gaming laptop that costs only around 40k. That is absolutely insane. But speaking of insane, we end the video. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, share it to your friends, subscribe for more videos like this, and there will be another deal under the 30k budget. And with that being said, this is Norms, signing out.